Hi everyone, I thought I would do like a video series on the recovery from my operation that I've just had. So when I broke my ankle a year ago, we kind of went through some rehab things and I just kind of plateaued and I couldn't get any sort of improvement. I couldn't run properly. I was having difficulties jumping, things like that. So we went through the process of MRIs, seeing consultants, seeing surgeons, and a decision was made that I was needing an operation. So I went in this morning and I saw the surgeon again who did the operation, and it turned out that it wasn't exactly what we thought was wrong once he was in there, but the actual fracture itself, he tried to stitch it together, but it cracked basically. So that just he just took it out, and then he's reattached the deltoid ligament. So that ligament on the inside of the ankle, he's reattached that and reinforced the spring ligament, which helps hold my arch. He was concerned that I'd actually ruptured the spring ligament because of my acquired flat foot deformity. So in this sort of series of videos, I'm going to go through kind of how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, the exercises, how the sort of recovery process goes. I've been told it could be up to a year. So just going to kind of try and make videos for just each process really. The initial feelings that I had, I was going to make a video the night before the op last night, but sort of just didn't really get time, to be fair. But it was a weird sensation, a weird feeling. There was a bit of anxiety, there was a bit of unknown really, because I'd never been in an operation before. I've been in an operating theatre when I was watching them, when I was learning, but I've never been in an actual operation. So I didn't know how the anesthetics would work with me, just how the whole process goes. And I think that was something that I wasn't really sure about. So I definitely had a few sort of butterflies about that. In terms of the actual undergoing of the operation and things like that, I was quite relaxed. I knew it was the beginning of getting better, so I was quite happy from that point of view. When I got there this morning, everything was checked in fine. Obviously, you go through all the COVID checks, things like that. And I was lucky I was first in, so I didn't have that sort of dreaded wait on the ward. I was the first to be operated on, and I went down to the surgery unit at 20 to 9 this morning, I think. According to the notes, I was back in the recovery unit at 12:30, so that was good. From then on, I didn't really recover very well with the general anaesthetic. I don't know why. They say some people just sort of take that. I don't know whether it was my body or whether I had quite a lot. Maybe I needed quite a lot. But it's taken about 7 hours to sort of recover as well to be going home. There was a thought that I might have had to stay in overnight. It was just a lot of sort of nausea and I didn't vomit, but there was that feeling that the vomit was potentially there. I sat on the edge of the bed to try and go to the toilet, and that was just an absolute struggle, even to try and go to the toilet. And as I was sat on the edge, I could feel myself getting hotter, starting to sweat. So I knew that I wasn't right yet. But I managed to get some food down me. I think that was key for me. The nursing staff were all absolutely amazing. I can't thank them all enough. So I managed to get some toast and jam down me, loads and loads of water, a couple of biscuits, things like that, and I managed to sort of perk myself up a little bit, and I got picked up and then brought home. So what we're looking at the moment is, if you can see, an air cast boot. So initially we thought it was going to be casted for 6 weeks, but because the surgery was a little bit sort of better than we thought, then we we're in an air cast boot. I've got a review in 2 weeks just for the wound check, but at the moment it's the boot with just some dressing on. I've got my medication, I've got everything I need. We think I'm partial weight bearing, but that's going to be confirmed tomorrow by the surgeon. But at the moment, I had a regional nerve blocking, which basically means they just block all the nerves around the area from the knee down. So I can't actually feel anything from the knee down. So I won't be touching the foot to the floor as it is. Main reason for that was to allow comfort for sleep tonight. But it is quite a strange feeling not being able to feel your foot. So yeah, that was the first video. Keep subscribed to see how I'm getting on, and we'll go through kind of our exercises and just the process really in terms of coming back to full fitness. And hopefully one day I'll well, not hopefully, definitely I'll put a picture of or a video of me in the gym in full training, going for runs. I'm going to set myself some nice goals that I want to achieve over the next year. All right, so thanks for watching, and keep subscribed.